Where should I begin? This is a true story.
The pendant?
You sure it's the exact same necklace, not some knockoff?
There's no way one of us would mistake it. There's only one in the world.
Why would the Valkyria be wearing Miss Maria's pendant?
No way! Is she already...
If they were going to kill her, they would have done it already with everyone else that day. But they took her.
Which is why we knew she was still alive.
I believe she is, even now. I'm uncertain about that pendant, however.
There's a lot about this last battle we don't understand, including a new Grand General with advanced augmentation. Not to mention a Valkyria with Miss Maria's pendant and the princess's newfound power.
You gonna report all that crazy shit?
No, the royal family said not to. I suppose they don't want anyone thinking the princess is a Valkyria herself.
I didn't anticipate that a Valkyria would be deployed. You have my apologies.
It's my fault too. I didn't catch even a hint of it.
Means their classified info's on lockdown. Not too shabby.
But we now know for certain. Unless we defeat the Valkyria, we can't carry our wishes to completion.
Ruse clearly means business. Expect to encounter the Valkyria again.
Lucky us. The more they show their hand, the more chances we get to beat them up.
Am's the one who's beating them up?
Hey, Vi, don't forget about the alchemic weapons I developed. Of course, Sabanchi and company is gonna keep on upping the ante. So come on, let's all kick some Valkyrian ass together.
Yeah, together.
I'll see what I can dig up on Valkyria lore. Might discover something new if we compare it to what we've seen firsthand.
We'll need to look into the princess's song, too.
It's called a Galder.
Care to share with the class, Sam?
Powerful magic that's channeled through singing. That's all I learned at the Institute. I don't remember the specifics, but I think it can somehow weaken a Valkyria.
I think I've read something about that before. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's definitely worth looking into.
If we press the advantage, it may become our trump card against the Valkyria.
Which means, Am, you'll need to properly protect the princess.
Guess the Maiden of Jutland's our new VIP, huh? Hey, what's up?
I'm sorry. I let Gustav get away.
Oh, that? Ah, forget about it.
If the Empire is taking the war with Jutland in earnest, we can be sure the Grand Generals will be on the battlefield. We don't need to rush it, Hamlet.
The Grand Generals. Didn't think they'd find a new one so fast.
Yeah, who the hell is this guy?
Laertes, the Prince of Ps4.
Say what?
Ophelia said she was sure.
Ps4's prince alive. What a scoop.
Even if he's the real deal, it doesn't change the fact that Ruse wiped out the rest of Ps4's royal family. Which means the Emperor killed this guy's parents. So how the goddamn did he end up a Grand General?
The trust between the Emperor and his Grand Generals is stronger than blood. I'm sure there's a reason he was added.
Vi, could you look into him?
Yeah, I'll dig around.
Thanks.
Ps4 has calmed down under Jutland's rule. The existence of the prince may become a hindrance.
This is getting complicated.
Very. All the more reason to be careful.
You're awake.
Miranda.
You should lie down, milady.
No, I am all right. Although my head is still a bit foggy.
My brother told me what happened.
I cannot remember much, except wanting to protect everyone by singing. That much I recall quite clearly.
And protect them you did. Godot said your voice was angelic.
Is that so?
His Majesty has ordered the military to research your song.
Huh.
Your Highness may very well be the real anti-Valkyria force.
Me? This is most confusing. Yet I cannot forget the battlefield. Whatever they say about me, the truth is that when Vandergind really needed me, I failed to prove myself to the anti-Valkyria squad. Where is Godot now?
My brother's out. He said he wanted to look something up.
Leaving so soon?
Yes, sorry for intruding.
Did you find the article you wanted?
Yes, thank you for the assistance.
No, by all means. Happy to be of help.
Thank you, again. I must be off.
Huh?
Oh, Freet! What brings you here? We don't have a meeting scheduled, do we?
Just need to do a bit of research. The guy who just left, wasn't that...
The orphanage that burned down 10 years ago. It was in Mulda. The mother and daughter running it, and most of the children all... Only 5 orphans survived. I'm certain one of them was the captain. And it was 10 years ago that then Crown Prince Claudius came to Mulda with the 4 Grand Generals. He came to survey the Valkyria ruins. Unfortunately, most of the records from then were lost once Mulda was annexed by Ruse. It can't be a coincidence that all the records of the captain and the other orphans vanished around the same time.
Oh, Lieutenant Villefort! It's getting really bad, sir. Please, come help.
Explain yourself, knave. Clamming up again! Do you take us for fools, you baseborn?
Are you finished? I acknowledge your complaint. Seems there's room for improvement in my command style. I apologize. I'll try to work on that. Don't hesitate to speak up if you have any further complaints in the future. That goes for all of you. Is that all?
You!
What's going on here?
Oh, as always, you have great timing.
We wanted the captain to explain with his words what happened at Avaloon.
You're referring to when he disappeared.
Don't you find that suspicious? He just ran telling us a thing.
It happened in Mulda, too. He acted on his own. It's unusual.
And you all feel the same?
Well, we don't plan to yap on about it as much as a certain someone, though. It's just, well, we want to do something about this atmosphere.
This keeps up, the group won't be able to work well as a unit. We should resolve this issue, you know.
Don't know, don't care.
But wait, everybody. The reason the captain ran off was to face the Valkyria alone. I'm sure he just didn't want to put anyone else in danger.
If that's the case, that's a big problem. It means the captain doesn't trust our abilities. This unit was created to eliminate the threat of the Valkyria. If we aren't trusted, we won't be able to risk our lives when it's needed most.
And you're a soldier, too. You get what Bridget's saying, don't you?
Now do you understand the severity of the situation? We can't carry on like this.
I trust each and every last one of you. I wouldn't be here if not for all of you. I thought for sure the Valkyria was going to kill me. But then you guys showed up, and we won. The anti-Valkyria squad won.
Captain.
If we work together, we can overwhelm the Valkyria. I have a responsibility to bring victory to Jutland, and I'll need your strength to do that. I'm counting on all of you.
Don't look at me! I shan't be fooled by such words. Besides, that was no explanation. 'Twas a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
I think it best to drop this matter.
Excuse me?
It's true the captain's behavior as of late has been suspect, and I cannot and will not ignore that. But we are at war. Right now, the only thing that matters is victory. I will personally keep note of the captain's actions, and render judgment after the campaign winds down. Do you find that agreeable, Captain?
I have no objections.
Then the matter is settled. We remain on standby until the next mission. Dismissed.
What?
Jorder.
Roger.
What the deuce? Now see here, I still haven't even...
Well now, we have a standby order. That means it's time for drinks.
I hope I didn't overstep my bounds.
Not at all.
Captain, I want to trust you.
Yes, so you've mentioned.
That is why I will continue to look into your past. This war is personal for you. Whatever's between you and the Grand Generals causes you to lose your composure. The fire at the orphanage in Molda. The children who survived. Claudius looking into the Valkyria ruins at that same time. I must know what it is you're hiding.
Hey, what's up? You busy?
Anything unusual happen? I saw one of your men.
I can't believe this fucking skunk is taking this shit to social media.
He's looking into my past. He learned about the
I
orphanage.
can't deal with this shit right now. I just can't do
He
it.
knows there were survivors.
The article from 10 years ago. I should have destroyed it.
He became suspicious because of my behavior during the last mission. We need to be careful.
Right. Well, better tell the others. I'll mention it to Vi and Saul. Need to speak with
Why
them about
don't
the
say
next
you're
column
streaming
anyway.
when you're
You tell
clearly
Baz.
streaming?
He ought
I'm
to
so
be at his
confused.
factory. See ya.
I'm streaming on YouTube.
Oh, you're on YouTube, okay. I'll make my way over to YouTube then. I didn't know you streamed on YouTube either. Okay, I'll just go ahead over there. What is your YouTube name on Twitter? I mean on what is your YouTube?
Well, first one like my Valkyrie game. I just started this channel. Like I have this other one that's just basically anime and stuff on it.
Nice.
I think I'm on the right channel. Let's see.
Welcome.
Nope. This is the anime channel. What's the other one?
Have a good one.
I'm trying to pull it up on my laptop, which I can usually do it on my Ps4.
Take your time. Come back soon.
Oh, that's what it is. That's the one.
Welcome. Come again.
I don't know why this girl's trying to expose me for it. What did I do? Just because we broke up, you want to just start stuff now? You want to take things to social media? Really?
Come on in. Come back anytime.
Good thing I'm having lunch. I can actually watch the stream anyway. Here it is. I found it. Let's pull it up. Cause I'm gonna watch it on my computer while I eat my food.
What did you say? What did you say? Nope. What do you want? How about this? How about this? How about this?
How's your day been? Apart from mine. I'm like, you sounded too quiet, so you probably too focused, probably. Oh, this is the new Valkyrie game. Okay. I mean, I'm still stuck on Chronicles Remastered.
I just got this game a couple days ago. It's like, she on sale. I got the one that comes with the freaking disc and pin.
You missed when I was streaming Fatal Bullet. I think I had that twice, and then when I bought handgun ammo, I didn't buy the EP one, so I kind of got screwed 3 times, but it was fun. What made you want to stream on YouTube?
Yeah, just having a while.
Oh.
Or I would just upload clips and things.
Yeah.
See ya.
I don't know why my mom would buy all these wings and she didn't want them. She lucky, I'm hungry. I wouldn't ate all this shit.
Well done.
Actually, I just started. Oh, there's the fries in here and they cold as hell. I gotta heat this shit up. Yeah, heat that up and eat all this stuff.
What's the matter? We've got a new assignment. Well done. Well done.
Next thing you know, people gonna come on my stream talking about, how could you do this to her? Blah blah blah. I can already see this coming.
Well, if there's people like that, then I would just block them, leave them, because
Yep. That's all I've been doing so far.
Yep, that's what you do.
I mean, I had one of her friends come on my stream talking about, why would you cheat on her and blah blah blah. I'm like, first of all, cheating is not the word that you're using in a sentence, because nobody cheated on anybody. I just decided to cut her off because she cut my friends off. I mean, if a girl is supporting me, then it is what it is. You shouldn't be upset because somebody's been supporting me, and you know, what difference does it make? Regardless if it's a girl or a guy, what's the big deal? I mean, I'm tired of her banning my friends and all this other stuff. I can't deal with her anymore. I mean, every girl that comes in the stream is not gonna flirt with me, so what's your problem? Trust issues, I'm just sick of it. Shit, besides, it's been an on and off relationship. I'm the one that's trying to fucking move on. Your ass the one causing shit. Shit. When you take stuff to social media, I mean, like, what the fuck? Like, you can't just let the shit go. You gotta carry this shit on so everybody knows about it. Like, everybody's gonna care, because they're not.
Yo.
I ain't studying this shit. I have better things to do. I see you're really into anime. I really see that.
Yeah, only recently I've been looking at anime games and stuff. I like them most.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Some anime games are fun. I used to play the shit out of them.
What are you looking at?
It's just that I got a variety of stuff, so it's like I can play anime, I can go RPGs, I can go the platforms and all other stuff. I just streamed the new Senrikage water splash game. That was fun.
me see. Pretty good, yeah? Hell yeah!
Get lost! Let's end this! What are you looking at?
Well, I like this playstyle. This playstyle ain't too bad.
Right beside you.
Hey, you said this game was cheap? Shit, I should've got one of them cheap
It's
ones.
like, it was $30.
Out of my way!
Yeah.
Got it at the store yesterday. I decided to go to the mall. Get out. Inside every day for video games.
Yeah, just yesterday I just got my new computer. I was like, yeah.
I'm happy, like, this stuff on disc in case we don't get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Out of my way!
Alright!
Yeah, that's fine style stuff where you like plug things and stuff. Make other.
How about this? Very good.
Help me. Just like select
This will do it. End this! Watch this! Watch this! Allow me to assist you. Leave it to me. Sorry. What are you looking at? It's over! Honest search.
A worthy opponent.
That won't work. Sorry.
Trying to wait till all these Steam games download. I can play them.
Day is ours. Honest search. That all you got? Mission complete.
I owe myself for Jutland.
Looked up in the invite.
How was it?
The sensitivity is excellent, and its resonance
I
with the
would try
specimen is
PUBG mode, but my phone doesn't
But it's
support.
far from the maximized output.
It ain't came to my phone yet.
Bingo. If an alchemist could draw out all that juice, I bet
that
it'd blow the
dragon
crap out of a
whatever
light
games
tank in
were
just one
kids.
hit.
Is something diverting its primary power
Yeah.
source?
Or are the current synchronization levels insufficient? Huh.
Oh, hey. Thanks for the help, Am. We're gonna crank up the heat on this monotech, so come by later to check it out.
Wait a minute, this is on the Vita, right? I think so. I used to have one of those too.
I'm not playing on the Vita. I don't even have a Vita. Maybe eventually I'll get one.
Then allow me to continue.
If I recall, both Jutland and Ruse held national funerals around the same time, after the Battle of
We
Avalon.
live in the past.
More accurately, they were memorial services, but Ophelia spoke of them as funerals to mourn those who fell in battle.
Historically, the fact that both sides claimed it was their victory was given much attention.
Next time I play Fatal, but I'm not you with me so we can.
Claudius declared
So I
that
can just grind
Balthus,
for stuff.
who lost his life at the war's onset, had died honorably at the Battle of Avalon.
So he did manipulate the information.
Probably I'll play that.
I thought it was odd when you said that Balthus died at the
Oh, okay.
beginning of the war. Public records indicate that he was killed in action during the battle at Avalon.
The Emperor capitalized on his death and claimed that Balthus greatly contributed in establishing the current ruse.
Comrades, weep not for Balthus.
Well, I told you I was gonna pick that
Be
game up.
proud. When the Jutes invaded our colony, like a pack of
I actually had it
rabid
yesterday. I
it
just
was the
couldn't play it because I
Grand
was at
General
work.
who minimized our losses. We may have lost Avalon, but the damage dealt to those slavering Kurds was
Then
thanks
for the
to our
next 3
dearly
days, for
departed
Wednesday through
Balthus
Friday, I'm gonna be doing
in
12
the
hours,
face
so
of invasion.
I ain't gonna be too
We
much at
call
home
this
this
a
week.
victory.
His aim was to incite the people's hatred toward Jutland. Moreover, he commended Balthus's efforts against the
We
enemy.
just need to stop losing
By
people. We stop
emphasizing
losing
that,
people, we
he
gotta do all this
described
crazy
Jutland's
shit.
attack. As an invasion.
So it was during this time that the Ruse's side of the argument started using the word invasion.
It's the same as how Jutland highlighted liberation. Speaking of,
Yes, Tia. You downstairs? Hold on. I gotta wipe my hands and do all this stuff.
the
Okay.
national funeral was held at Ophelia's suggestion. The fact they obtained victory in the past 3 operations.
They
Her
would
thoughts
do this
for the
for me.
soldiers who gave their lives for the cause. She conveyed all in her requiem.
Okay, my phone
Freet the traitor continued his column, directing the people's anger to the Empire, especially with the Valkyria.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
He wrote that its appearance signified the Empire felt threatened, and it increased the morale of the country.
I now understand that the Battle of Avalun held great meaning to both Jutland and the Empire. But from your account, Professor, there's something that didn't appear in any of the history books. The pendant that the Valkyria had. Why did it upset Amlet? And why were the traders so surprised to hear of it?
It seems there are references to Valkyria throughout Europa's history.
How do you mean?
Records suggest that behind every king, lord, and noble house that's left their mark, there's been a Valkyria. Countless leaders have tried to unite Europa through force. All of them blessed by a Valkyria.
Blessed?
That's how some books describe it. Others use the word contract. Honestly, the legends are rather vague. Some say they eat human flesh. Others say you offer your life to them.
No way! We're the ones who are gonna take the Emperor's life.
Well, they're called legends for a reason. I need to do more research. Hopefully I'll find something that explains why the Valkyria had Miss Maria's pendant.
Yo, Am.
So awesome.
Am?
Like this.
Just tell me how to kill it.
In the past, Amlet the traitor tried to assassinate Claudius for the sake of the pendant's owner. For the sake of rescuing their teacher, Maria Schmeichel, he came close enough to swing his blade upon the Emperor.
Oh, also Leafa's voice is in here too.
Claudius.
Gonna, block it.
Death itself. A much more fitting epithet for you, Valkyria.
This is Valkyria?
Rolls on it.
Was it because of the daylight?
I'm alive.
The attempted assassination of the Emperor. That incident cemented a single thought among the traitors. To achieve their goal, they must overcome a powerful enemy, a Valkyria.
I love how it says Valkyria when I want Valkyrie. I love that.
Ever since they swore to save Maria and avenge their family at the orphanage, each and every one of the traitors dedicated themselves in their respective fields. Amlet as a soldier, Solomon as a politician. Freet, at the time, still worked at a newspaper company. Basil created his foothold in the business world. Violet worked in espionage and began touring foreign countries as a secret agent. All of their actions were for the day they would have their revenge. All the things they learned and experienced would someday help realize their dreams. That's what they believed. Before long, the Valkyria appeared with the Imperial Army and was said to be the country's symbol of progress.
Hello?
Afterward, Jutland was blocked economically by the 4 major powers of the world, initiated by the Ruzi Empire.
The country gradually went bankrupt.
Whose friend are you?
Food was plentiful thanks to fertile lands, but Jutland depended on imports for fuel and resources. Once fuel became scarce, it began to affect agriculture. The government used rations to stabilize the life of the people.
Yeah,
but even that had its limitations.
Game and stream right now.
The situation steadily grew worse each passing day. Rural areas were hit first in an outcry of hunger and poverty.
Weeks, you don't even know.
Around the same time, arguments pressing for war with the Empire grew due to the influence of the traitors. The anti-Valkyria squad was formed as part of that.
Amlet, who had a high compatibility with Ragnite, was selected as a member and was appointed its commander.
Years after the failed assassination, the traitors would meet on occasion to discuss their plans for revenge. When they assumed the battle with the Valkyria, it was evident it would be difficult with only 5 people.
Like, I don't mind the kids, but...
That's the reason for the war? Just for revenge? The anti-Valkyria squad was created for that purpose?
They focus on my game and they want me to put my attention to
They
them.
were conflicted about it as well.
That's what the thing is about kids. They're so sensitive, I think. Well, if you become friends with me on Ps4 and like you come into a party and I'm like streaming and stuff and focusing and you try to talk to me and like you get all...
I'm sure you realize it, everyone. No matter which of our fields we look from, this country is at its limits.
Not a day goes by the paper doesn't interview someone about how harsh it is. We don't even report on the half of it.
Money isn't circulating like it used to either.
Intelligence is analyzing what brought this situation about. But it seems the 4 major powers are involved somehow. They haven't determined a main objective yet, or why it happened, though.
More and more people are applying to join the army. It's one thing guaranteed to provide a regular meal.
So we have the manpower to fight.
I wouldn't call them battle-ready, though.
We must capitalize on this situation. I've been saying it all this time. Bring the country into this, start a war. There are no other means to take our revenge.
Putting aside how absurd that idea is, I don't think there's any way to morally justify starting a war.
You've been turning it down with that, but don't you feel anything about this country's wretched state? This economic blockade is unjust. If Jutland itself doesn't raise its voice, nothing will change.
I'm with Saul on this.
You really want to do this?
What other option do we have?
Well, we can work together like before.
Only reason that almost worked was because the Emperor actually left the capital. But he hasn't since. So what do you suggest? We just keep waiting and hoping?
Yeah, maybe you should change your whole
I'm done
thing
waiting.
to something brand
It's time to take our revenge. And free Jutland from economic oppression while we do.
Indeed, this too is for the country.
So you have no problem with sending countless innocents to their deaths? Wars cost lives. A lot of them.
The Emperor kidnapped our teacher and took the lives of our friends.
And you think that warrants the kind of damage war will do?
Loss of life is all the same. Whether it's our friends back at the orphanage or our countrymen in this war.
It isn't only us, Fried. The Emperor has invaded other countries and made them into colonies. How much blood do you think has been spilled? By slaying that tyrant, lives can be saved.
I don't know what's the best choice anymore.
Do you intend to continue waiting for the Emperor to come out? Do you intend to continue living with revenge in your heart? That's the same as being dead.
Part of us already died in that fire.
War sounds good to me, but so does the old wait and see.
Jeez. You're so neutral, Baz.
Fried, Violet, I'll say it once more. This is also for the country. Its recovery and our goals follow the same path.
Well, that may be true, but...
Violet, you're kind. However, if you've chosen to walk the path of vengeance, I'd like you to cast aside that emotion.
I can still hear their screams. Miss Maria, our friends.
Did you guys forget already?
What?
The coin, huh? I forgot that we had that.
Things were simpler back at the orphanage, weren't they? Any tough choice came down to the flip of a coin. Come on, has Lady Luck ever let us down?
I don't think so.
That's because fortune favors the bold.
I had that because
Start a
I didn't
war?
have anything that I thought
Or
of.
wait and see?
But then I was like,
Count me in.
Because when I did my PSN
Same
name,
here.
I didn't know you could change
Me too.
it or people had something cool.
Basil,
so I,
flip it.
Heads, it's wartime. Tails, we wait.
One and
Agreed.
I came up with Midnight Valkyrie, so
All
I
right.
added it to my thing.
Here goes
Did
nothing.
that in my name. I'm happy I did. I love it now.
Heads.
And I always liked Valkyrie too.
Wait, Professor, you're saying they flipped a coin to decide whether or not they should start a war? That's terrible no matter how you look at it. It's no wonder they were convicted. It's already bad enough they did it for revenge.
Please, don't misunderstand them. It gets hidden behind the intensity of the word revenge. But it is true they looked at Jutland's poverty and believed they must take a stand.
Yes, Jutland's state then can't compare to the prosperity it sees now. But this news is bewildering regardless. It's so hard to comprehend. How do I process all this? Tell me, Professor. What did they do afterward? How did they confront the Valkyria?
This is a true story.
This is a true story.
How do we stop it?
Huh?
The Reaper.
Can't you defeat it? You did make it retreat.
Sure, we got some shots in, got it to back down, but I don't think we could actually beat it.
I try.
I always have to freaking adjust it. It's so annoying. Because I don't want you guys hearing a shush sound.
Stinks.
Is it better?
As both an alchemist and as a soldier. So,
better?
what you're saying is we lack the decisive
Okay.
firepower
So I
to
don't hear,
finish
like,
things.
It's gotta have some sort of weakness.
Hey, Em, got any tips or tricks? You're the one who met it.
Notice any similarities between the two encounters? Anything in the conditions, or the way it shook out?
The conditions? Now that I think about it, the sun was rising when it fled from both encounters.
It left at dawn? Both times?
Yeah. As soon as the sun came out, it ran off, despite having the advantage.
Daybreak.
Maybe.
Yeah, the sun.
Something about it scares the Valkyria off.
Now that you mention it, the times that a Valkyrie has been seen on the battlefield have always been at night.
Then our approach is simple. We avoid night battles.
Yeah.
Don't stop the presses just yet.
I don't think this information needs to leave this room.
The army needs to know. If they can steer clear of the Valkyria, they can avoid a lot of unnecessary casualties.
I'll report it in then. You won't be brought under suspicion that way. They'd question the source of the intel and whatnot.
Right.
Oh, yeah, speaking of reporting in, the identity of that augmented soldier Am asked me to look into, that really was the Prince of Ipsaria.
Is that intel from your usual piece of man candy?
Oh, which man are you referring to? I'm rather popular, you know. My web at the Officers Club is expanding.
Damn, what happened to our innocent little Vi?
Carry on.
Jeez, no need to be so grim. He's apparently working as the Emperor's instrument of destruction, as a human experiment for augmentation. He's being deployed to various battlefields as a secret weapon.
That sounds dreadful.
Doesn't it? Hey, think we can pull the Prince in as an ally? He must be close to the Emperor if he's a Grand General.
Maybe it's all an act and he's waiting for a chance to avenge that whole regicidal killing spree business.
No. We need the prince to disappear.
Why?
I want to keep it so the prince was murdered by the Empire. Ipsaria started to function with the interim government. In order to have the Ipsarians follow Jutland, we focused on the fact that both of our countries were oppressed by the Ruzi Empire, that we have a mutual enemy. The thought that their royal family has been massacred is a driving force for the people of Ipsaria.
He's right. I wrote a column saying as much. I just want to point out suppressing this is a very Solomon thing to do.
Loose lips sink ships, you know.
Indeed. If they discover their prince is alive, Ipsaria will be swayed to his side. Jutland would lose its jurisdiction. Listen, Amlet. Find him on the battlefield and strike him down. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Even more so since he's calling himself a Grand General. He's only an enemy to us. Amlet?
Sure. No problem.
Also, there's one other thing. It's regarding 2nd Lieutenant Villefort. I heard from Freet. In a time where people have difficulty in simply surviving, I'm astounded to find such a meddlesome person.
Is it safe to leave him be?
Should we take care of him?
You're not serious, are you?
I don't think that's wise.
No shit. But we better be prepared to deal with the big guy.
Godot's under my charge. Leave it to me.
Captain, care to spar?
Sure.
Let's do this! End this!
Honestly.
Take this!
Still looking into my past?
So I can get behind you.
I'll give it my all.
Huh?
Oh. Yeah, we'll try that one.
What matters most right now is maintaining the squad's sense of unity. I will do all I can to make sure the squad works cohesively come mission time. That is why I urge you to avoid conducting yourself in a suspicious manner, Captain.
I hear you.
As for the rest of you, this isn't a show.
Crap.
Perhaps a week of latrine duty is a fitting punishment?
I defer to your judgment, Lieutenant.
Well then, we should likewise head back to base.
Come on in. Come back anytime. Welcome. Come again.
My mom's best friend started doing like one of those, you know, things you would find online to sell to people in person or online, like jewelry or whatever type of thing. And my mom's trying to get into it too, but you know, because the whole YouTube shit and stuff, me being a little, you know, good at it, they keep on bothering me about it by sharing all their shit. Watch it please and do this and this and that. And like, I'm busy with my own shit, you know, too. And they always spam everything, sharing or like telling me about it, and it's getting freaking annoying. You never know. Or they're trying to sell the jewelry to me when like try to get me to buy jewelry. Like, it'll help me out, but it's not really gonna help you out if it's just the inside people's
what?
need.
What's the matter?
People, or you're not gonna be a success. You know.
Well done.
Tell them,
We've got a new assignment.
just want me to like share and all that stuff, and I get the idea he expects a lot more from me doing that, but no. Like, the people are not, they're more interested in what I already do, which is like making. It's like, so I don't want anything to end up, you know, mad.
Seems
it hasn't
that way.
happened yet, but I feel like it could be annoying if I have to keep on. Tell me, share this, share this. Huh?
Wonderful.
Up. That is all.
Time passes during a practical mission. In night falls, the Valkyrie may invade fields. The Reaper has godlike power. Consider retreat.
Commencing operation!
Wait, what?
foe.
Another pack of peasants.
I'll get
Time
ready!
to shine.
Please, listen to my song. Please, listen to my song.
Took a bad break.
Point! Point! In the name of Jutland!
Got your back!
Point!
Watch this!
Twas a worthy foe.
We can do this!
Please, listen to my song.
Show's over.
Sorry.
Here we go. Even more enemies? Child's play.
Right beside you! I would cover you!
Here are my hopes and dreams.
Take defense!
Please, listen to my song. Side by side.
I can't do this!
Twas a worthy foe.
Over and done.
Rest in peace.
Don't let it...
Please, listen to my song. Side by side. Point!
I haven't come to defensive!
Point!
Here we go!
Lose. Always thanks to me.
Show's over! What do you...
Their numbers are rising.
Show's over!
Twas a worthy foe.
Very vexatious.
Their numbers are rising.
Time to shine.
Here are my hopes and dreams. I offer this prayer. Here are my hopes and dreams.
Show's over.
That all you got?
Sorry, alright.
Oh, you heart me, I heard you too.
Very
I haven't...
vexatious.
Here we go! Burn! Let's go!
Please, listen
On a search.
Here are my hopes and dreams!
Let's do this together!
Who's that? Keep up with me.
Let's take this!
Please, listen to my song!
This together!
More enemies? Victory shall be mine.
Can't relax yet.
Onward to victory! Jetland! I could not have done it alone.
Is that a new muscle?
I truly am terrific.
Sometime in April there's gonna be a DLC, and I can't wait until that too. You think in the deluxe? Hold on. I didn't hear what you just said.
Come on in. How about this? Come back anytime. Come on in. Come back anytime. What's up? Welcome. Have a good one.
What's up?
Welcome. Come again.
Yo.
Take your time. Come back soon.
Welcome. Come again. Welcome. Come again.
What's the matter? Well done. Well done. Wonderful.
Op details are as follows. That's all.
Yo, dude. That music is extremely loud. I kicked you because you were fucking. I kicked him. It'd be like that. Oh, I want to die. Not really kind of sense.
Commencing operation. Here are hopes and dreams. Beauteous azure light that shines so gently, pure and bright. Across lands of plenty thrives the freedom of countless lives.
This looks easy enough.
Intercept the enemy!
Here are my hopes and dreams.
No way.
Here are hopes and dreams. Beauteous azure light that shines so in the name of Jutland. And bright across land. Terribly sorry.
Right beside you.
I'm not done yet.
Point! Here are my hopes and dreams.
Right beside you.
you alright? Terribly sorry.
Don't underestimate a soldier!
Jutland! Yep, let's go! Yes, this is awesome! Turn the tide! Yes!
Take the offensive!
Oh, I'm streaming my game and I was trying to...
Keep it up!
I'm not done yet.
So strong!
Got a bad feeling.
What are you updating?
Something's coming.
Point!
No way! I'm gonna attack!
Why is this happening? Why is this happening?
I'm not done yet.
Incoming!
No way! I'm gonna attack! Try dodging this!
Take cover! Incoming! Watch it! Take cover!
What have I been talking about?
I'm not done yet.
Here are my hopes and dreams. Bad feeling. Oh, water! Turn the tide!
Don't let it get to you!
done yet.
Here are my hopes and dreams. Please listen to my song.
Take the offensive!
Probably will later. We're not playing this game then afterwards.
I could not have done it alone. I grow stronger.
Hey, is that
as expected?
Glide. Oh, my freaking back. Ah, I dropped my remote. I have a fucking annoying person downstairs. I can't list my favorite anime because I can't.
Next, we cut off the enemy's supply lines. We're going to take down the bridge at Vonskold Gorge.
That means destroying that magnificent iron bridge.
Probably yes.
Such a shame.
That supply line directly connects the north to the south, but the northern region is currently impeded by the snow. If we deplete their reinforcements and supplies, it'll be easier for us to overtake them. At any rate, we continue the offense. Maintaining our victory streak is essential right now.
Understood. I'll inform the Army's commanding officer.
Please do. I'll suppress any dissenting opinions at Parliament.
I'm on.
Speaking of whiners, Vi's
I
doing
go
her
out.
spy thing, but what about Baz? Should we be making decisions without him? He's not going to like being left out.
Ah, about that. Meetings are the furthest thing from his mind at the moment. You should return to headquarters, Amlet. I suspect that Basil is eagerly waiting for you.
Yo, we've been waiting for you. Especially this bad boy.
You finished upgrading it.
Well, it's just a prototype, but its Ragnite transmission capabilities got spiced up to the max. Should be able to extract a hell of a lot more mana now.
Yeah, I can already tell. This is good work, Basil.
I know, right?
The captain gets all the best stuff.
As soon as we snag some more Ragnite, we'll soup up the rest of your weapons too. The shipment should get here pronto.
Yay! Thanks, Basil.
You can bet on me. This mana tech's amazing, and I'm just getting started.
Yo, what's the matter? Well done. Well done. Well done. We've got a new assignment. We have the We have the advantage.
Save. I'm gonna go on for a ball in a sec. I guess. Someone's after they play the song. God, this song is so good. Stream here. Maybe I'll stream on YouTube for an hour, then I'll go back. Then I'll go to Twitch. Yes, that I'll do.